Hey guys, I just saw this technique being done and I had to try it for myself, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So I have not tried this. I haven't. Now, first thing is photo paper. Now, I got this, and I think everybody has seen these at thrift stores or garage sales where these little 4x6 photo papers, 50 cents. So I've got some pulled out here. You're going to need baby wipes, some stamps, maybe a background stamp, and there's this one. It's a penny black background stamp, and you know, I figured it's close to Valentine's, so I'll do a little something there. Gonna need something that's gonna spray some water, and you're gonna need this Distress Oxide inks for this, and a mat. Okay, so first one we're gonna do is just super simple, super easy, nothing too hard about it. You smush some ink on the paper, a little bit of water, and then you pick up the ink where you want it. Okay, and then you're going to do some, let's put a little purple on there, smush that up. A little water. And then we're going to smooch that around. And let's get one more color in there. Let's bring a little peacock feathers into the mix here. Let's try that. I think I might have enough water on there. Okay. I'm just gonna, let's see, let's put a little more purple back on this thing. I just want to try and get all of the white off of there. All the white. Or most of it anyway. I don't guess it really hurts to have some of it on there. Okay, now we're going to let that dry, and I'm going to clean up. Okay. My fingers cleaned up here. One thing that Distress Oxide ink doesn't clean off of things like regular Distress ink does. Okay, so now I'm going to get a clean baby wipe. If you use a dirty one, I could use this one and it might mark up. See, it might streak color that maybe you already have on there. But isn't that pretty? It takes the milkiness off of there. And it leaves this beautiful, really bright color on there. And the rest of that is not coming off. So that is pretty cool, isn't it? Gives you a different background. Okay, so now what I want to try, make sure this is all cleaned off. And, oh, one other thing I didn't tell you, but you do need to do some of these things, is some Versamark. If you have the Perfect Pearls one, that works as well too, from what I can tell. We're going to, now this background stamp is, most of the background is colored. You know, it is a solid stamp, so I'm really going to make sure that I'm going to get this really well covered here. Okay, and I'm going to put, and I guess it wouldn't hurt to have one of these. So I'm putting the shiny side down, and I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't roll, but I want to make sure that I get that on there. So there we go. That's all there is to that. Now we're going to do the same thing we just did. Let's see, we're going to start with some Lucky Clover. Where's my water? And we're just going to smooch it. Just going to get the ink on there. There we go. Let's get that on there. And now I'm going to dry this. And this is important with doing it with the Versamark. You want to dry in between. Okay. Almost got it dry, and a few pieces got some runnage on it. I think I'm just going to pick that up. Anything. There. Okay. Now let's bring in some abandoned coral. Now look, and that's just one color. And I'm hoping that's shining through there. Where am I? Okay. And a little more water. And here we go. Just kind of keep it down to one side of the paper there. Okay, and again, I'm going to dry this. Sorry if I was not holding it under the camera. What's maybe some Salty Ocean now, I think. Or Wild Honey. Let's do some Salty Ocean. Ooh, that is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Alright. Oops. Let me dry this. Okay. Alright, so now I've got a cloth here. And look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. And that is on there. It is not coming off. All I'm getting is the excess. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? You can see all of the flowers and everything on there. And some of it has got a haziness to it, and then others parts of it's pretty easy to see. It's really, really cool. Okay, so there's that one. Now, ooh, I'm getting dirty. Hold on. I'm gonna try and keep myself as clean as clean as possible. Okay, I guess that's as clean as possible. Alright, another thing that we're going to use that I didn't tell you about is some clear embossing fluid. And let's see, I've got a piece of paper here that I can dangle it on. So let's get another one of these. And I'm going to get some of my stamps. And I'm just going to pick a few. Oh! This is a Stampin' Up set that I've had for years. Okay. The only thing you want to make sure that you're not sliding. This is releasing a bit of color that I've had on here for something. These are all little hearts. Okay, that's all the hearts I'm going to do. And let's see, let's do this little fella here. And some of these stamps I've never used before, so it's good that I'm pulling them out. This is a little, what do you call those little cupids with his arrow? Okay, got one right there, which I think will be enough. And I'm going to put a little word. This is just says love you. And I don't know how well you guys can see it now, but you will be able to see it later. Okay, that's probably enough of that one. And let's see, I want one other thing. One other thing. Let's see, let's do I think this one says made with love, but I'm not sure. Okay, so there's all of that. And now, I'm gonna spray this, so sprinkle this on. And if I would have thought about it, I would have put my whatchamacallit on. That's just weird. You know what this is done is this is absorbed. That's just weird. It's not holding on to... I didn't know it would do that. This paper has absorbed the Versamark, that it's not holding on. It's that's why it's working so well. I was going to try and do this, but that's okay. So now we know why the Versamark does that as well as it does it, because it absorbs into the photo paper, because that's what the photo paper does, is it absorbs ink. So can't do this on that. So let's see, I wonder, let's try another one of these. Try another one of these, get it all inked up. Okay, inked up. Flip it around. Make sure it's not going to move. And lift it up, and I can see it on there beautifully. And then it did not take very long at all. I'm looking at this, and I can see that there are parts, and it is just drying right in front of my eyes. So I wonder if the longer I let this dry, the better the resist is going to be, because it's already absorbed all it can absorb. So I am going to finish drying this. Let me see. Pop a little heat on there. I don't want to do too much. And okay, so that is dry, and I don't know that you can see it. I don't think you can, but the pattern is on there perfectly. So now let's try, let's see, let me use a little candy apple red, and goodness. There we go. I just was wondering what it was going to be. Okay, flip this around. get this all. Okay, I just wanted to do one color because I really want to see this unhindered. And let me get this off of here. See how well this cleans up. I'm not, you know, I get regular ink on this and I don't have a problem with it, but this Distress Oxide, so it's going to take a lot of baby wipes for cleanup, that's for sure. A lot more than what we're used to with just Distress inks, but it does come off. Okay, so a little bit more work on that, it'll come off. I did use a lot of ink up in this, but now we'll do the unveiling. I just want to make sure that this is dry. Let me pop a little heat on it. Okay. Let me just see if there's any shiny spots left on this. No, we're pretty good. Alright, clean baby wipe. And let's see how this did. So this was one color. One color on there with the Versa mark. And there we go. So you can see the pattern in there. Pretty awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to play. This is, you know, this is something that I saw, and sorry I can't remember who I saw it on because I watched it. I think it was last night, when I was half awake, half asleep. So, but anyway, lots of fun. Just something new and different for you to try out, and I'll see you guys later. Let me give you a close-up on these. Now that's the one where we did the multiple colors and tapped the color onto it after doing the full stamp. This again is the stamp. Okay, and then this is that same stamp with just one color. I'm trying to get it where you can see the pattern, because you can actually see it really well, but it doesn't look like it's coming through very well on here. Huh. There, you can kind of see it there. You can see it really well, you know, front and center. Okay, and then there's just this one that was just smushing it around, just seeing. The big thing that I didn't do on this one that I wanted to see, you know, how important it was, is dry in between each layer, and then you don't get, you know, you don't get the blending, because like you can't really see hardly any of the pink. The purple kind of took it over, And had I dried it, I wouldn't have had meshing of colors. And you can also do it without water or with water. I think without water, you know, you're getting a different way, but it doesn't, you might have to use the re-inkers on your mat instead of just. So there you go, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.